Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Rick and Morty, season 5, episode number 4. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, people. You know how we do it. Tell a friend, hit that notification bell. Hey, and if you want to do something else, I don't know.
Hey, you're done. He's done. You know what to do, guys.
Please do.
All right. So a couple of comments to feature from episode 3, starting with executive producer Lisip, who says, love the episode, but this was another sex-crazed episode, and Rick needs to go alone on these adventures and not bring Summer or Morty. But saying that, Summer was the MVP of this episode because she actually saved a civilization, unlike Rick, who's busy having weird sex with aliens. Plus, I love the bond between Summer and Rick, and it gets stronger every time they go on adventures together. And Summer's appreciates Rick way more than Morty does. Also, Morty falling for Planetina was hilarious, and I love Morty's Thanos moment, but I have to give slight credit for Beth and Jerry for their amazing patience in this episode when it comes to their kids' choices and their poor behavior. Can't wait for the next one. Alright, then we have executive producer Adam coming through saying, this is probably my favorite episode from the entire show so far. I've never laughed harder at an episode than this one. I love the fact that Planetina's kids use lamer words to say their powers, like dirt instead of earth and cold water instead of ice. I also love the moment where the stereotype Arabic guy trying to buy Planetina insists that he represents no group when trying to kill Morty. Speaking of which, Planetina has only been in one episode, and she has skyrocketed to my favorite guest character. Allison Brie is a freaking treasure. Big facts.
Yeah, she's really good.
She goes from sweet and kind to psychotic and bloodthirsty during the episode, and it never feels abrupt. Whenever a community star reunites with Dan Harmon for the show, it's always a win. The ending in which Morty breaks up with Planetina is sad, but definitely necessary, as she and Morty never would have worked as a couple because of her actions, as well as the fact that there is clear age gap, whether Morty wants to admit it or not.
Yeah.
It shows that Morty is growing as a person and needed to do the hard thing by breaking up with this well-intentioned yet clearly unstable individual. Not only did she kill a ton of people, but who on earth still uses easy peasy lemon squeezy in this sentence? I do. Just funny thing with that. So I do say that with our son, and my son, every single time I say it, he's like, Mom, lemons are not easy to squeeze. That's a stupid sentence.
That is true.
Every single time. But I do that.
They made a whole squeezer for that.
And it's a work. You broke one trying to squeeze lemons.
It's a workout.
That's just wrong. Summer and Rick's subplot was also a lot of fun. The fact that Summer was able to easily see through Daphne's ruse and save a planet right after shooting some sort of alien drug up her nose just proves what a badass she really is. Yeah, Summer's transformation as a character is one of my favorite things about the show.
Yeah.
Lastly, I know that only Dan Harmon can make an alien slug have sex with his father and not make it seem out of place. That was disgusting yet absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Alright, last comments from Cornelius, who says, it has been a great season so far, but the next episode is almost universally disliked. I hope you don't consider that a spoiler. Sometimes managing expectations can prevent some of the disappointment I know I would have appreciated. Obviously, I hope you really enjoyed the episode, even though most did not, myself included. I also hope you're feeling better by the time you see this. Thanks, guys. We are legitimately feeling tons better. So apologies for a couple rough episodes where we struggled.
We came back.
And no, I don't think giving heads up as far as like general consensus of an upcoming episode as long as nothing's spoiled in it. So I don't think that's a spoiler.
Yeah.
And I think generally sometimes we agree with the general consensus and sometimes we don't. So it doesn't persuade us one way or another. So I think that's good too. But let's check out episode 4 right now.
Mom, we're gonna miss the movie.
No, we're not.
Okay, but we've been here for hours. I don't want to hang out at the stupid horse hospital.
The stupid horse hospital puts dinner on your table. Wouldn't kill you to take an interest.
What's this thing in the middle of the room with the hole in the end?
That's a breeding mount. The nurses use it to collect reproductive material.
Oh God. Is he gonna use it?
Okay, let's go see this latest piece of Marvel shit you kids are jizzing over.
Yeah,
Marvel shit.
About time. So, does your hospital ever need, like, after-school volunteers?
Wow, who are you and where did you put my
He
son?
wants to use the
What is
machine,
it?
right?
I'm very interested in your work.
1 week later.
Morty, you dirty little doggy.
Come on.
Horse what?
Hey, Rick.
All right, kiddo. How's your Saturday?
Yeah, super chill. What you doing?
Nothing adventurous. You know that race of underground-dwelling cannibal horse people that we're always fighting?
Yeah, the Chuds. What about
Chuds.
Well, don't tell anybody, but I'm working on a bioweapon to use against them. So I got this barrel of horse semen from your mom's hospital, and I'm just gonna, subject it to some otherworldly forces. Guess I should test it and make sure it's...
Make sure
That's
it's
a lot of
what?
my
horse
stuff.
Oh my
semen,
God, Dave.
obviously.
Okay, but it says it is right on the
You're
barrel.
being very scientific, Morty. Measure twice, cut once, especially with
Did
semen.
you even ask Mom if you could have this?
Morty, if I wanted to steal horse semen, Yes, I asked her. What is at stake for you here?
Why don't you trust labels?
All right,
What is
fine.
at
I
stake?
won't test it. God damn, your generation really picks random hills to die on. Don't get too close. I'm running an inhuman amount of power through this semen. Should be safe, though, since the semen itself is, also inhuman. Here we go.
Obviously, that guy's alive.
Yeah, he's like meditating through turbulence.
I bet if something fell, he'd, catch it without opening his eyes.
Totally.
Should we throw something at him? I got a pencil somewhere.
Who's shooting at us?
Oh, wow.
What the
That's
fuck is this?
unexpected.
The sperm made a catapult? Are they
Getting
getting
intelligent.
smarter?
No, you're getting dumber because that's a trebuchet.
Nobody knows the difference.
They're reloading that textbook trebuchet. Cut the
He knew it.
Trebuchet. The fuck is a trebuchet?
I guess it's different than a catapult.
Well,
You gotta
they loading the classic trebuchet.
Hey girls, I mean that derogatorily. We just
You're
took
getting
a
dumber.
fat
It's obviously not a
It's
catapult.
a trebuchet.
A plan. I take the lead here. You two watch the flanks. Blazing. Bring up the. Hey, please. One person draws the plan. Skitter.
Shapers!
Swoopers. I'm sorry, but what the hell are we calling them? Fine. I'm dying, so I get to pick the name. Krispy Kremes. Let's see.
Whoa, easy there, little guy. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh shit.
Do you recognize me? Do you know you came from me? I'm Morty. I'll call you Sticky. Because you're sticky and you're stuck.
Step aside, Morty.
It's okay. You don't gotta do this.
Haploid genetic code, Morty. A biological fertilizing machine. What's gotten into you?
Rick, let him go.
Morty, don't fuck with me. What the hell's going on with you?
I think I know exactly what's going on here. Kidding. This shit is totally random. Let's keep moving.
Which way?
When one sense is bound.
Oh, come on, Rick. Put this shit together. Like, what?
Oh,
Come
you
on.
know, I think you
Shit,
know.
he can smell caves?
Okay, well,
Can't
I'm
smell
ready for him
anything.
to
The
figure
whole
it
planet's
out.
a dorm room trash can.
Sir, Rick Sanchez has gone dark.
I knew we couldn't rely on him.
Well, maybe the pilot got too horny as they approached America's
If you're
vagina.
gonna hang out in my war room, you can't just make snarky comments. At least do something useful, like Jared.
Right to the top, just the way you like it.
Right to the
Here's our
top.
situation. Rick's gone, and so are all our nukes. Now what? None of you have an idea?
I do. That's right, me, the girl. Gentlemen, what do sperm want? The same thing as a lumberjack in the morning or a fox at night.
Pants.
Eggs.
Pancakes.
Eggs! You want to control giant sperm, you need a giant egg.
Wait a minute. Sperm are hunters. And what do sperm hunt?
Eggs.
Exactly. And what would happen if we enlarged one?
They'll head right for it.
Did he
Get
not
MIT on the
listen?
phone.
That's
And
exactly
get
what you
this
fucking just
guy
said.
a Nobel Prize.
You became a woman today.
Oh my god. That's what you can expect.
So,
jeez.
Blazing, you got kids?
The battlefield is my family.
So
Fucking
cool.
badass.
Go! I'll hold him off.
Blazing, you don't have to do this.
Blazing destiny.
He's right, Morty. It's the price of being blazing. Let him do his thing.
Price of being blazing.
Blood for blood. Cream for cream. Oh no. I can't reach that.
Oh,
Idiot. What? They're comfortable. You should try them.
Oh my god.
That'll do it.
That'll
Warm
do it.
food. Morty, find my wife. Tell her I wasn't wearing her thong.
That's a photocopy of Sports Illustrated swimsuit model Kathy Ireland.
It's my wife. We have sex. Here, hold that picture up so we can have sex one last time. I know how to suck myself.
What?
What's so wrong about this guy? He didn't even buy us any
Blazing.
time. Morty, get ready for some fireworks.
Oh,
Oh, gross! This is the first time I've ever regretted being taken alive. Wait, who the fuck is that?
Silence in the presence of me. I am the
And you are of special interest to me.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing with my stuff?
They ain't got smart
Shoot the
super fast.
Yeah.
My daughter's hospital.
We needed to create our army.
Well, you
Why
need
is
more
there a
than that,
sperm
dummy.
queen?
You need a horse.
Oh, but our stallion is already here. Isn't that right, Morty? Or shall I say, father?
Morty, you nasty, lying little world-ending pervert.
I'm sorry.
What was it like?
Fantastic. Rick, I'm sorry. I just thought maybe I could have repeated sex with the horse machine without it becoming Armageddon. I realized that's on me.
Yeah, not exactly accepting apologies while I'm stuck here as handjob solo.
This is all your fault for being ashamed of us, Morty. How many millions went to their graves for you, hurling themselves into the void, only to discover a grody sock or a carefully folded landing strip of toilet paper?
How do you know all this?
Oh, honey, because we're the very essence of you. We are your shame incarnate. And once we're through with you, our sperm army will take over the world. Put him on the machine!
Rick, do something!
On it.
What did you do?
I got out of your eye line.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yes, the end
my God.
is near! Any last words?
No. Sticky.
Fucking
Gross.
sticky.
I know you're not a wordsmith, Morty,
No,
but...
my sperm friend is here.
Look, never give him a name.
You can't beat me! You didn't bring a woman that could kickbox! Is that all you got?
Damn, that's some quintessential underdog shit.
Kill them!
Yeah, woohoo! I should have told you the truth, Rick.
Let's save the world first. Now reset those nukes and let's turn this canyon into a cantian.
Can't.
There usually earthquakes in Arizona?
They're heading for Vegas, which does track on many levels, but why now?
Does track on many levels.
What the?
Let's hear it for
Hey.
Professor Shabooboo and his brilliant egg.
Hello? Aren't you forgetting someone?
A good point. Big thanks to the cast of Cirque du Soleil's Zoomanity for the impressive and erotic routine.
Mr. President, Rick Sanchez is online.
Good. Put that asshole on speaker. Well. No thanks to you. We're luring the sperm with a giant human egg. Even though symbolically speaking, Vegas should be enough.
A human egg? Where did you get it?
Glad you asked. It's your granddaughter's, so at least you contributed
God.
something to this.
Babe.
Mr. President,
Wow.
Morty, my sperm, it's all mine.
What?
But dirty little perverted maniac.
I spent a week pleasuring myself with animal equipment and my sperm got turned into monsters on accident because I kept lying about it because I was
You
ashamed.
should be. My God, man, we were all 14 once, but it's called self-control.
Don't let them reach my sister's egg, Mr. President. You'll be making a giant...
Incest, baby.
What? Who told you that?
What? I was finishing a sentence.
Oh, right. Come with us.
The sperm is Morty's. We're about to
No,
have a giant
not
incest
horses,
baby.
not horses.
Huh? Well, now we're all in our darkest hour.
Launch the egg. Close it down.
But that'll take 30 minutes.
What? Why?
That's how long every space launch takes. No one realizes it because they only show you the last 10 seconds. Help me out here.
Hey, it was your idea, right?
Okay. No need to panic, everyone. I have a simple solution. See you all in hell.
He just
See how
killed him.
that's going to hell.
Form a perimeter.
I don't see how that's
Protect
going
that egg
to
at all
help.
costs.
Here.
I always knew your hormones would cause a world war between humans and cannibalistic horse people. I just didn't know it would be like
I
this.
can't change my nature.
What are you, a scorpion in a Navajo fable? Everyone can change their nature, Morty. It's what defines our species. Look at Iron Man. That actor was an animal in the 90s, literally waking up in bushes. His agent had to catch him with a butterfly net.
Silence! Rick Sanchez, you know why you're here.
Yeah, it was my grandson's fault.
You slept with...
I have a substance abuse problem.
The prophecy has come true. Also, did someone drop a scroll?
Here you go. Over here.
Sorry.
Did somebody drop a scroll?
Where did you get all that?
It's Vegas.
Sir, the strip is...
It's Vegas.
I'm worried you won't be able to hold the perimeter.
Then deputize Las Vegas regulars. Everyone's a patriot today.
Even me.
Take 3 steps back, amazing Jonathan.
Men and their guns.
Amazing,
Metaphorical
Jonathan.
and not.
Tell me about it.
Get ready, boys. The last thing this world needs is a giant incest baby.
Hurrah! Here they come!
Nice.
Do not let a single sperm get through to that egg.
Are you concerned about that scary bomb-laden one?
Honey, let the men handle this. I think we know a thing or two about it.
Ready for all of the responsibility with none of the credit?
Let's Nancy Reagan this bitch.
Nancy Reagan this bitch.
We don't have the manpower.
What about horsepower?
What about horsepower?
Oh
Sweet
my God.
Lady Liberty. That son of a
Oh
mare
my
is
God.
our Century's lawnmower with a chance.
Rico, the hoofless, they need us.
Let's do this.
Chuddly duddly ho ho ho!
Mom, I promise to use condoms even when it's butt stuff.
Okay, we have a lot to talk about
We have a
tonight.
lot to talk about today.
Vegas people out here.
Is this your heart? It's a play on Is This Your Card. You don't have a heart. But this is probably some kind of organelle in charge of pumping endoplasmic reticulum throughout your membrane, and therefore, relative to you, functions as a heart. So I ask you again. Is this your heart?
Morty, look! I won't just be thrown away, Rick! The egg is mine!
Sticky, it's all you, bud!
Sticky.
Sticky!
He's gonna go in there.
Fuck!
We got a heartbeat.
Screw that!
That's a human life. And this is an election cycle.
You have to do something!
Nope.
Nope.
Oh my
It's
God.
Space's problem now.
Your space is problem now.
You're Sports Illustrated's Kathy Ireland.
You were with my husband Blazin when he died. Please tell me, was he wearing my thong? He probably told you not to tell me. He was ashamed of it, but he didn't need to be. I hope he was wearing it. Always be honest. Sometimes it will hurt people. Sometimes it will help. But always be honest.
Always be
Huh.
honest.
Yeah, he was wearing it.
Ew, that gross animal pig!
So,
Oh boy.
Houston, permission to open the starboard panel? Permission granted. Firing breach now. Explorer, our readouts show a pressure spike. Everything all right? Honestly, sometimes staring back at Earth makes me think about the people I left behind. My wife, the son she had to anchor me there. I tried to be a parent, I really did, but I've come to find I'm only suited to be a spaceman. The nicest part of being up here is there are no reminders of the guilt I sometimes feel about abandoning my family. Sorry, Houston, I thought I heard something. Negative on our end. No, wait, there's something big and it's coming right at you. Dear God, no, you can't be real. Explorer, what is it? What the hell do you see? My conscience. Explorer, Explorer, are you there?
Oh my God.
Hey.
That's an incest baby.
Not gonna miss that guy, right? Soldier man.
Alright, that was episode 4 of Rick and Morty. And you know what about that episode, man? Yeah, it was, it was kind of a dud on there. I mean, it had its moments. But I think what happened on this episode here was, this was one of Dan Harmon's episodes where he probably just kept going back to the networks. It been on the whiteboard for a long time. And he kept going back to it, to the writers, to the network. Hey, how about now? Hey, how about now? Hey, how about now? No, man. Don't nobody want to do that. Then it get to a point in season 5 where you got all the power and all the clout and everybody love it. You know what? You can do whatever you want. Even if you want to do the sperm episode, go ahead and do it, Dan. Go ahead and do it. But I don't think it's going to work. You know what Dan did? Fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. And he did it. And guess what? It did not work. Everybody probably told him, dude, this probably ain't going to work. And it didn't. And now it probably worked for some people. Maybe. But again, that is not me and Babe's cup of tea. That type of humor right there. That part didn't work for me, but all his Dan Harmon isms did work for me. With the Kathy Ireland thing coming up, just the random jokes here and there. Those things worked for me on there, but everything else, yeah, didn't really work for me. And I guess this was really gonna probably end up being almost a perfect season. With the first 3 episodes just knocking it out the park all day long. If we would have kept going like that, I think we would have had a perfect season. This just one notch in the belt that you got to take away from it. And then hopefully all the other episodes right there and get back on par as the first 3. And I think we'll still be in there to salvage this whole thing. But this one episode, hey, everybody got to do it in there. And this is just one of them. But it is just not one that I would want to come right after episode 3 we just watched, who was just getting it. So, but hey, I still had a good time with it. It was entertaining. It just, you know, it just didn't hit on all cylinders for me. So, still cannot wait to see episode 5. Let's go.
I think this is the only episode that we've watched where we didn't like it. I didn't like the episode. I think even season 1, when I'm getting acclimated to the show, which took a couple things for me to like figure out what we're doing here, was way better than what this was. There's a word for it, and I can't think of what the phrase is. But when you
episode.
no, that's not it. There's a word for when you've introduced a character trait in a character, but you overplay that character trait to where like it diminishes the actual character. And I feel like that's what they've done with Morty here. Yes, Morty's a horny teenager, but like I don't know. This is like a culmination of just like it didn't work doubling down on that whole thing. It
wasn't very smart.
It wasn't clever,
and
I feel like they even made Rick look like a dumbass. Like the fact that he didn't figure it out on scene 1. The fact that he didn't figure it out in scene 1 already was a red flag to me. I'm like, you would 100%. You know your grandson. You know all the shit you guys already been through. You guys remember the sex robot? Come on, let's be for real. Like you know this is Morty's situation, and to let it go so long, I mean, he never figured it out. It had to get like Morty had to tell him. Well, I just thought it was so out of character, specifically for Rick's character. And I just feel like it's. Whereas I love what we were doing with Morty before, as far as his growth and him getting super smart. That one episode where he knew all the things and how to put the bomb together and all of that. I want to get back to that Morty, because like going down this rabbit hole of just making him a horny teenager is not funny. It's just not funny. Whereas like Summer, you know, has had all the growth too. I don't know. I just felt like a lot of jokes didn't land. I feel like I get what he was trying to do. Again, double on Morty being like this whatever situation. It just wasn't funny. There was so much I was just like, what are we doing? When is this gonna get funny? Even the end credits scene was just like so.
It was random.
It wasn't random. It was the fucking incest baby. It wasn't random.
I mean, the conversation was random with the space guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it did not feel like a Rick and Morty show, honestly. I guess would be my biggest takeaway. We had the characters, but the writing and the flow of the show didn't feel Rick and Morty. It didn't feel clever.
Yeah.
It didn't feel smart.
Yeah.
It didn't feel authentic to who Rick is. A genius. Like, how is Rick not figuring this out right now?
Yeah.
So I just feel like I'm really curious though. If you guys have more information as far as like Dan's what happened here, like I would love to know, because it doesn't even seem like it fits in the show at all. It feels like another show made this episode, and they just used Rick and Morty characters, right?
I can see that.
But regardless, I'm excited to see. I'm sure this is a one-off thing, because we haven't seen anything even close to not being fantastic. So I know this is probably a one-off, and I'm excited for the next episode.
Yep. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Rick and Morty, Season 5, Episode number 4. And until next time, people, peace.